like they did at Bundy Ranch and like they've done all over the country, taking people's property away from them, and so now they have nothing, literally, because they've taken their property. So we need to fight this, get what you can to us, and be a part.
With that, because everything that happens at the national level, it works its way to the very local elected officials.
Yes.
Now, we've got to the point where we don't care if they don't want to understand, because many a time I've talked to them about giving them literature, and they just don't want to, they could care less. What we are going to do is anything that they vote that's contrary to property rights that people have, now that they've got a declaration in Josephine County, now we're going to hold them to the fire on it, because they've got to sign it. If they sign it, fine. If they don't, we will parade around the building saying they're against property rights. It's that simple, Pastor. It's so simple. This guy is brilliant at working on this up here. So, like I said, as soon as I get a lot of that together and collect information, because we're having a meeting on Thursday, and we should have, I think there's about 50 that will attend. So the group's getting bigger. But I'll make sure I forward some of that information to you, and then whoever wants to take the lead on it, that would be great.
Amen. And ladies and gentlemen, what Judy does for us as as an associate, as a deputy prayer warrior, and as a correspondent, you can do also. You don't have to have any kind of credentials. All you have to do is send me an email and say, I want to be a deputy prayer warrior, and you are one. If you simply love the Lord Jesus and are willing to pray. Now, how you pray or when you pray, that's up to you. We have offers for you. We spend 23 hours a week in prayer, and you can join all 23 of those hours, or 3 of those hours, or none of those hours, but we just want you to commit to pray. And if you commit to pray, we'll leave how much, when, how, up to you and the Lord, but we do want you to be a deputy prayer warrior. And you can also be not only a deputy prayer warrior, but a correspondent for the Wiley Drake Show if you want to share what you're doing. When I say you and your people, we the people. You know, our other correspondent, Robin Vincent, is head of an organization called We the People Rising. What a great organization. And she has been on the border convoy. She went all the way to Texas with them. And so people like Judy and people like Jeremy and people like Karen and people like I said, like Judy, like Ollie, these are just normal people, folks. They're not politicians. They're not professionals. Judy is a professional mom and a professional housewife and a professional widow and so forth, and still the mom to her son and mother-in-law to her daughter-in-law. And so she is a normal person, but she's very active, and you can be too. And I encourage you to take her lead, follow her lead, and find out what she's doing and why she's doing it. And as they say quite often, folks, this ain't rocket science. It's just hard work. And thank you for being involved. Thank you, Judy, for helping. Thank you for leading these other people to do the same thing.
You're welcome, Pastor. God bless. And when I get the information, like I said, I'll send it to you. So have a great day, and thanks so much. And we'll be talking tomorrow morning on the prayer line.
Very good. We'll see you on the prayer line tomorrow morning. God bless you, and have a great evening. All right, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow morning, Judy will be back on the prayer line. Tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. That's 5 a.m. in California and in Grants Pass, Oregon. But she'll be on the prayer line tomorrow. I'll be on. Hey, I get to sleep in while I'm here in D.C. because I don't have to get up until 8 o'clock and be on the prayer line at 8. When I'm in California, I got to get up at 4:30 because it takes me a half hour that time of night to wake up. And so I encourage you. Join us tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. Join us from wherever you're located. Now, let me just tell you again. We do our prayer time 23 hours a week. At 8 a.m. for 2 hours. At 12 noon for 1 hour, at 8 p.m. for 1 hour, which is what we're on right now. And we also, that's 4 hours a day, 2 in the morning, 1 at noon, and 1 at night. That's 4 hours per day. And we do that 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. And then, after we do that, then we also do 1 hour on Saturday morning. 1 hour on Saturday morning. And that Saturday morning time is at 10 a.m. Eastern time. So we do another hour on Saturday. And then on Sunday morning, on the Lord's Day, we do 2 more hours, making a total of 23 hours. We do that at 7:30 in the morning, Washington, D.C. time, because that's the time that Pastor Jeff Wright does the Capitol Hill prayer meeting, the prayer van, and it's the National Prayer Embassy, the National Prayer Embassy van that Brother Jeff Wright has been driving and doing for more than 30 years here on Capitol Hill. And we thank the Lord for him doing that, and we thank the Lord for all that he does here on Capitol Hill. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we only have 5 minutes before we go off the air. So if you'd like to be on the air with us, give us a call. 714-865-8132. 714-865-8132. Give us a call. Give us a prayer request. Lead us in prayer. Pastor, are you listening out there? Call in and lead us in prayer. Deacon, are you out there? Call us and lead us in prayer. Deaconess, lady in the church, Women's Missionary Union lady, young person, youth worker, music minister. You're a music minister and you sing. Call in on the Wiley Drake Show and sing for us. We have a man that sings quite often on here. His name is Bob Bosworth. Bob is also my scheduler. If you want to be scheduled for the Wiley Drake Show, he'll schedule you. But sometimes when he comes on, I will say, Bob, sing us a song. And Bob sings us a song. Usually a very patriotic and a very religious song. Ladies and gentlemen, we are unapologetically very religious. I am a Southern Baptist by background. I served as the second vice president of the Southern Baptist Convention in 2007. And I also served as pastor of a church called the First Southern Baptist Church and Messianic Fellowship. And I also want to remind you that we're going to have a special meeting. If you're anywhere near Buena Park, Los Angeles area, I would encourage you to come and join us. Come and join us on the 15th. On the 15th day of this month, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to celebrate at our church Passover. Jesus in the Passover. And as we do that, we will celebrate the Passover with all the elements, and then we'll celebrate the Lord's Supper with the elements, and then we will have a meal together, a full sit-down meal together, and then after that, we will be taught Davidic dancing. A man and his wife are going to come and prayerfully and successfully lead us on how to dance like David danced in the Bible. And we're going to do that because we're Messianic. Also, after we finish that Davidic dancing, after we've had our meal, after we've had the Lord's Supper and the Jesus in the Passover, then we will start on that Friday night, which is the 15th. On that Friday night at sundown, we will initiate our Shabbat Shalom. And we would encourage you to come and be a part of that. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to go off of Crusade Radio. Good night, Crusade Radio, and remember, do justice, love mercy, and walk humbly with God. And we turn Crusade Radio off a little bit early, and the reason we do that is because there are other people that come on Crusade Radio to do their show. And if we go right to the top of the hour, then they would be late starting. So we want to be a little bit early, that is a minute and a half to 2 minutes late, so that gives them the time for us to take off a little early and for them to start right on time at the top of the hour, which is 1 minute from now. And when they go on in 1 minute, we will also be going off here in our nation's capital for 2 reasons. Our show is over and my computer is about to die. The battery just said I have 23 minutes, but I'll not take all of those 23 minutes for a couple of reasons. Number one, our show is over in 1 minute. Number two, I don't want to run the battery all the way down to 0 because my technical people tell me that's not good to do. So turn it off before it goes all the way down, and we'll be doing that. Remember, the theme for this program is based on Micah 6, verse 8, and Matthew 23:23. Both of those verses, loosely translated, but I believe correctly, say this: we are to do 3 things. We're to do justice, we're to love mercy, and we're to walk with God. We're going to call tonight's show Being Active. Being Active. May God bless you, may God help you, and have a great, great evening.